And if you're ready to take control of your life and reach new heights, this video is for you. Learn how commitment, discipline, and resilience can transform your mindset and help you achieve your goals. Discover the power of mastering your mind, mouth, and money to create the success you desire. This video will give you the tools to stay focused and motivated no matter the obstacles. Watch the full video and unlock your potential. Your breakthrough begins with one decision. Take action now. You are standing on the edge of a transformation. Why? Because only by shedding the old can you make space for the new. Every great achievement in life starts with a willingness to break down the barriers that hold you back. It's about dismantling the parts of you that are weak, fearful, and small-minded. You see, in life, growth requires destruction. Not of others, not of the world around you, but of your own limiting beliefs, bad habits, and false perceptions about yourself. And this destruction is not about failure, it's about progress. It's the necessary pain of growth. Think about the caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. It doesn't simply wake up one day as a beautiful creature. It must break free from its cocoon, and that process is not easy, but it's essential. Without that struggle, there will be no growth. And the same applies to you. To build yourself, you must be willing to let go of what no longer serves you. The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of the unknown. These are all things that hold you back from stepping into your full potential. And yet these fears are the very things that you must face head on. You can't expect to step into greatness while holding on to mediocrity. You can't expect to soar when you're shackled by self-doubt. You have to destroy these limitations and build a new mindset, one that is confident, bold, and willing to face the challenges of the unknown. Puppet destruction does not mean defeat. It means taking responsibility for your life. It means understanding that your success is not handed to you. It's earned through sacrifice and determination. It's about making a decision every day to not let your past define your future. As you are not defined by the mistakes you've made, but by the lessons you've learned. And the greatest lesson of all is this: you have the power to build yourself. But first, you must destroy the things that hold you back. That you must rebuild your mind, your habits, your beliefs, and your character. In this moment, understand that every part of your past that no longer serves you is just a stepping stone to your future. So destroy the limitations, destroy the doubts, and destroy the fear. Only then will you truly have the opportunity to build yourself into the person you were always meant to become. Personal growth is an intricate journey that requires an individual to face uncomfortable truths and engage in difficult yet necessary transformations. At the heart of this transformation is the concept of destroying yourself to build yourself, to build yourself. It sounds paradoxical, but it is a foundational truth in the realm of self-development. That to grow, to evolve into your highest potential, you must be willing to dismantle the parts of your old self that no longer serve you. This is not about eradicating your identity, but rather challenging outdated beliefs, habits, and behaviors that hold you back. The process of destruction is an essential step in personal growth because it clears the space needed for the new, more powerful version of yourself to emerge. The first step in this process of destruction is acknowledging that your current state may be holding you back. Many of us get comfortable in our routines, in the way we see the world, and in the identity we've constructed for ourselves. But comfort does not equate to growth. Growth comes through discomfort, challenge, and the willingness to face what needs to be confronted. Often, the parts of ourselves that we must destroy are the very things that have been keeping us safe but stagnant. These are the limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns that we've internalized over the years, often unconsciously. For instance, if you've always believed that success is unattainable for people from your background, you are living in the shadow of a limiting belief. It may have served as a protective mechanism in your earlier years, but as you grow, that belief no longer serves your potential. The destruction process involves a deep self-reflection and honest inventory of your life and an exploration of what is truly serving you and what is not. The act of shedding these outdated parts of yourself requires courage because it's easy to hold on to familiar patterns even when they're no longer effective. It's natural to resist change because it's tied to fear of the unknown. However, this resistance to change only keeps you trapped in cycles of mediocrity. The key to breaking out of this cycle is not just recognizing what holds you back, but actively choosing to let go of those limitations step by step. That destruction can also manifest in your environment. You might need to shed relationships, jobs, or circumstances that are no longer conducive to your growth. Just as a tree needs to shed old leaves in order to grow new ones, you too must let go of things, even if they once served a purpose to make space for new opportunities. Sometimes the hardest part of this process is realizing that you have outgrown certain aspects of your life. But once you make this realization, you can begin to take the necessary steps to release them. By doing so, you clear the way for something better, something that aligns more closely with your evolving vision of yourself. Furthermore, destruction doesn't mean that you abandon your past or forget the experiences that shaped you. On the contrary, it's about recognizing what you've learned from those experiences and using them as stepping stones for growth. Your past doesn't define you, but it certainly informs the person you are today. The destruction comes not from erasing your history, but from shedding the parts of it that no longer serve your higher purpose. This allows you to free yourself from the weight of regret, guilt, or resentment that might be holding you back. It's about accepting your past as part of the journey and deciding not to carry it with you into your future. As you move forward in this process of self-destruction and rebirth, it's important to remember that it's not an overnight event. Transformation is a gradual process that requires consistent effort. Just as a garden needs time to grow after it's been cleared, you too must be patient with yourself as you undergo this journey of reinvention. The process of destruction, while painful, is the precursor to a more vibrant and fulfilling life. It's in those moments of tearing down old walls and systems that you create the space for new ideas, new goals, and new opportunities to come to life. The destruction of the old self is also deeply connected to how you view failure. We often fear failure because we think it's the end of the road. However, failure is actually a crucial part of the destruction and growth process. That's when you fail, you are simply tearing down something that wasn't meant to last. It's through failure that we learn, adapt, and become stronger. Each failure provides invaluable feedback that, when used correctly, helps you refine your approach and continue moving forward. The key is to not fear failure, but to embrace it as part of the destruction process. As you fail, you are chipping away at the old you, the version of you that wasn't quite ready to achieve the greatness that lies ahead. Thus, moreover, the destruction of old parts of yourself often means confronting uncomfortable emotions and beliefs that you've carried for years. This can include addressing deep-seated fears, insecurities, or negative thought patterns that have been ingrained in your psyche for a long time. It might involve confronting your fear of judgment, your fear of not being good enough, or your fear of failure. But as you dismantle these fears, you create the emotional space to embrace confidence, boldness, and resilience. Honestly, each layer of fear that is destroyed is replaced by strength and self-belief. Mirrors the scenario. The beauty of the destruction process is that it is not permanent. Just as you can destroy limiting beliefs and behaviors, you also have the power to rebuild yourself into something greater. This process of destruction creates the fertile ground for self-growth. By tearing down the parts of yourself that no longer serve you, you create the conditions needed for the new, more empowered version of yourself to emerge. It's a process of renewal and growth, much like how a forest regrows stronger after a fire. But what might seem like destruction in the moment is actually making way for something far greater and more resilient to emerge. In conclusion, the act of destroying yourself to build yourself is about letting go of the old and making space for the new. It is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of self-examination and change. By embracing this process, you are actively participating in your own evolution, shedding what no longer serves you and stepping into the greatness that is waiting for you. It requires courage, self-awareness, and patience, but the rewards of personal transformation are immeasurable. God, through this destruction, you do not disappear. You become the truest, most powerful version of yourself. Taking responsibility for your life is the key to personal empowerment and lasting transformation. It begins with recognizing that you are the one in control of your thoughts, your actions, and your choices. For many, this realization is a wake-up call, understanding that the life they desire is not a product of external circumstances, but rather the result of internal decisions. The truth is that life does not happen to us, but because of us, and it is within our power to change the trajectory of our lives at any given moment. The first aspect of taking responsibility involves acknowledging that we are the creators of our own experiences. Too often, people fall into the trap of blaming others or external conditions for their failures, disappointments, or lack of progress. They point fingers at their parents, society, the economy, or their boss, believing that their circumstances are the root cause of their unhappiness. While external factors can certainly influence our lives, they do not have the final say in who we become. The true power lies in how we respond to those circumstances. Life does not have to be defined by our setbacks. Instead, it is defined by how we move forward despite them. This shift from victimhood to empowerment is essential to taking responsibility for one's life. It requires letting go of the mentality that others are to blame for where we are and embracing the idea that our responses, choices, and attitudes determine our outcomes. This doesn't mean that everything is within our control. Life is unpredictable and some things are beyond our influence. However, it is always within our power to decide how we will approach those challenges and what actions we will take in the face of adversity. By adopting this mindset, we relinquish the victim mentality and step into a place of agency and strength. Another crucial component of responsibility is owning up to our mistakes. In a world that often encourages people to deflect blame or make excuses, taking responsibility for our shortcomings requires honesty and humility. It's easy to point fingers when things go wrong, but doing so denies us the opportunity to learn and grow. When we accept responsibility for our failures, we open ourselves to grow. That we stop seeing failure as something shameful and instead recognize it as a lesson, a stepping stone to something greater. Taking responsibility for mistakes means taking ownership of the process, not just the outcomes. It means accepting the reality that growth often requires setbacks, and those setbacks are not a reflection of our worth, but rather the necessary steps in our journey to success. Furthermore, responsibility involves accountability. It's not enough to simply acknowledge that we have control over actions. We must also hold ourselves accountable for the results of those actions. Accountability means being honest about the commitments we make to ourselves and others and following through on them. This can be challenging because it requires us to be disciplined, focused, and committed to our goals, even when the going gets tough. How many people start a new venture, set a goal, or make a promise, but fail to follow through when faced with obstacles? True responsibility means staying committed to our promises, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. Accountability also means being honest about our intentions. It's one thing to say we want to change, but it's another to take consistent, deliberate actions that reflect that desire for change. For example, someone may claim they want to get in shape, but if they consistently avoid exercise or make poor dietary choices, their actions are not in alignment with their words. So taking responsibility means ensuring that our actions are aligned with our goals and that we are doing everything we can to manifest our desires into reality. It's about being real with ourselves and not making excuses for why we can't do something or why we're not making progress. Part of responsibility is also recognizing that our thoughts and emotions play a significant role in shaping our experiences. We are constantly sending messages to ourselves through our internal dialogue, and these messages influence our actions. If we constantly tell ourselves that we're not good enough, that we'll never succeed, or that we don't deserve success, we are essentially sabotaging our own progress. By taking responsibility for our thoughts, we gain the power to shift our mindset. Rather than allowing negative thoughts and limiting beliefs to dictate our actions, we can actively choose to replace them with thoughts that support our growth and success. It's about understanding that our mindset is a choice, and the more we practice thinking positively, the more our actions will reflect that mindset. Additionally, responsibility means being proactive. It's easy to wait for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, or someone else to make a decision for us. But waiting for external circumstances to change only delays our progress. Plus, when we take responsibility for our lives, we recognize that change begins with us, and we must be proactive in creating the life we want. Proactivity involves taking initiative, seeking out opportunities, and being willing to take risks. And it's about making things happen rather than waiting for things to happen to us. This proactive attitude is the difference between being a passive participant in life and being the active creator of your destiny. Being responsible also requires setting clear goals and taking necessary steps to achieve them. It means being intentional with our time, energy, and resources, ensuring that every decision we make is aligned with the bigger picture of where we want to go. Without clear goals, we are like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly. Responsibility involves creating a vision for your life, defining your purpose, and charting the course to achieve it. This vision will serve as a compass, guiding you through the inevitable challenges and obstacles along the way. Taking responsibility for your life also requires self-discipline. In order to follow through on our commitments, we must have the discipline to stay focused and motivated even when things get tough. That self-discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when we don't feel like doing it. It's about pushing through the discomfort and staying committed to our goals, no matter how long it takes or how difficult the journey becomes. Discipline is the muscle that turns intentions into actions, and without it, our dreams remain just that, dreams rather than achievable goals. That's when we take full responsibility for our lives. We embrace the reality that everything we do or don't do has consequences. Every choice we make sends us in a particular direction. When we own that, we begin to understand that we have the power to influence the outcome of our lives. Responsibility shifts our mindset from one of helplessness to one of empowerment, and it is this shift that unlocks the door to personal growth and fulfillment. By accepting full responsibility for our lives, we step up into our true potential, ready to make the most of every opportunity that comes our way. Taking bold action is often the catalyst that transforms dreams into reality. It is one thing to have a vision, to plan for the future, and to identify goals, but it is another entirely to take the steps necessary to make those goals a reality. Too many people remain stuck in the planning phase, constantly reflecting on what they want to do, but never taking the first step toward achieving it. Bold action is what bridges the gap between intention and manifestation. It requires a level of courage, decisiveness, and commitment that many find daunting, but it is essential for creating real, lasting change. That's one of the most important elements of taking bold action, is overcoming the fear that often holds us back. Fear is a natural emotion. It's our brain's way of signaling that we are entering into something unknown, something potentially dangerous. However, fear often exists not because of any real danger, but because of the uncertainty of the outcome. Many people allow fear to paralyze them, convincing themselves that they are not ready or that failure is inevitable. The truth is, the fear of failure often outweighs the reality of failure itself. The fear of making mistakes, of being judged, or of not being good enough keeps individuals in a constant state of hesitation. But in reality, growth comes only through action, and the most successful individuals are often the ones who are willing to take risks and push through the fear of failure. That's when we take bold action, we step out of our comfort zones. Comfort, while soothing, is the enemy of growth. It's easy to remain in a place where we feel secure, where nothing challenges us, but this is the very thing that holds us back. Comfort zones breed complacency, and in order to break through barriers and achieve success, we must be willing to venture into the unknown. Bold action forces us to confront the unknown head-on. It demands that we move forward regardless of the uncertainties, and it is this very discomfort that leads to growth. Without taking bold action, we remain stagnant, caught in the illusion of safety while missing out on opportunities to push our limits and test our true potential. The process of taking bold action also requires decisiveness. Too many people get caught in analysis paralysis, overthinking every decision and weighing every potential outcome before making a move. That's why it's important to be thoughtful and strategic in decision making. There comes a time when you must simply make a choice and move forward. Indecision can be just as harmful as not taking action at all. Every moment spent overthinking is a moment wasted that could have been used to move towards your goal. Bold action requires the ability to make decisions quickly and confidently without getting bogged down in doubts or second guessing. Making a decision, even if it turns out to be a mistake, is still better than sitting in a state of inaction. Every decision, whether good or bad, provides valuable learning experiences and lessons that will propel you forward. Bold action also requires resilience. When you set out to accomplish something significant, obstacles are inevitable. It's easy to start strong and full of enthusiasm, but the true test comes when you face setbacks, challenges, or moments of doubt. It's during these times that taking bold action is most important. Resilience means not allowing failure to define you. It means continuing to move forward, even when things don't go according to plan. Every setback is a lesson, and those who take bold action view challenges as opportunities to grow, adapt, and evolve. They know that success is not a straight path, but a winding road filled with twists, turns, and bumps. Tolerance ensures that they continue to take action even when things seem difficult or discouraging. In addition to resilience, taking bold action requires perseverance. The path to success is rarely quick or easy. It takes consistent effort, day in and day out, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Bold action means showing up every day, doing the work, and pushing through obstacles no matter how tough things get. Perseverance is what allows you to keep going when others might give up. It's what separates those who achieve their goals from those who fall short. The willingness to take action, even when it feels difficult, is often what ultimately leads to success. It's about having the determination to keep pushing forward, even in the face of adversity. Bold action also requires self-trust. Believing in yourself is crucial if you're going to take action. If you don't believe in your ability to succeed, you're less likely to take the necessary steps towards your goal. That trusting yourself means recognizing that you have the skills, knowledge, and determination to succeed, even if you don't have all the answers at the start. Bold action is often taken with imperfect knowledge, and it's the trust you place in your own capabilities that will guide you through the uncertainties. It's this trust that helps you take the first step, even when the end goal feels far off or unclear. Trusting yourself allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that even if you stumble, you have the ability to adapt and find your way. At its core, bold action is about commitment. It's about being willing to fully invest in your dreams, goals, and vision for your life. Without commitment, even the best laid plans will fall apart. Commitment requires consistency, discipline, and the willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve your goals. It's easy to get excited about an idea or project at first, but as the novelty wears off, commitment is what keeps you going. That's when you are committed to a goal, you take consistent action toward it, even when the initial excitement fades. Bold action is a reflection of this commitment. It's the manifestation of your dedication to your vision, your future, and your purpose. Furthermore, taking bold action is a way to create momentum. The more action you take, the more progress you make, and the more momentum you build. Momentum is a powerful force in achieving success. That's once you start moving, even if it's just one small step at a time, the energy created from that action propels you forward. The key is to take that first step. It's often the hardest step, but once you begin to act, the momentum you create will carry you further than you could have ever imagined. Bold action is the fuel that powers this momentum and keeps you moving towards your desired destination. Taking bold action also brings clarity. Often people wait for perfect clarity before taking action, but the truth is that clarity often comes after you've already begun moving. Action reveals opportunities, lessons, and insights that wouldn't be visible if you remain stagnant. The more action you take, the more you learn, and the clearer your path becomes. This clarity is invaluable because it helps you make better decisions, refine your approach, and make adjustments as you move forward. Ultimately, bold action is what transforms aspirations into accomplishments. It turns dreams into reality, ideas into tangible results, and intentions into achievements. Without action, nothing changes. Taking bold action means moving beyond fear, overcoming hesitation, and committing fully to the pursuit of your goals. It's the catalyst that propels you toward the success you desire, and it's the only way to turn your vision into something real. The concept of mastering your mind, mouth, and money is fundamental to achieving personal success and transformation. Each of these areas plays a pivotal role in shaping your reality, and the relationship between them is more interconnected than many realize. As our minds control our thoughts, decisions, and reactions to external circumstances, while our words reflect and reinforce those thoughts. Money, in turn, is a result of the choices we make, the actions we take, and the way we think and speak about wealth. To truly take control of your life and begin building the future you envision, mastering these three elements is crucial. The mind is the starting point. The way you think determines the way you act, and the way you act determines the results you experience in life. If you want to change your circumstances, you must first change your thinking. The mind is incredibly powerful and its potential is often underestimated. Many people are unaware of the full extent of their mental capacity and how their thoughts directly impact their actions. If you consistently think negative, limiting thoughts, you will inevitably create a reality that reflects those thoughts. Conversely, if you think positively and expansively, your actions will align with those thoughts and you will be more likely to create success and abundance in your life. The key to mastering your mind is to cultivate self-awareness and mindfulness. This means becoming conscious of the thoughts you entertain on a daily basis. Are they serving you or are they holding you back? If you find yourself thinking negative thoughts, it's important to consciously replace them with empowering beliefs and affirmations. Over time, this practice rewires your brain and helps you build a more resilient, positive mindset. By practicing mental discipline, you gain control over your thoughts and begin to shape your life according to your true desires. How many successful people emphasize the importance of mindset in their journeys, and it is through this lens that they see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to learn and grow. Next comes the mouth, or how you speak to yourself and to others. Our words hold immense power. They have the ability to create or destroy, to lift us up or bring us down. The words we use, especially in moments of stress or difficulty, are often an extension of our inner thoughts. But if your mind is filled with self-doubt, your words will reflect that, and you will speak in a way that perpetuates those doubts. This can manifest in the form of self-criticism, negative self-talk, or even outwardly expressivism to others. On the other hand, when your mind is clear and your thoughts are focused on abundance and possibility, your words will reflect that, creating a reality where your goals are achievable and your confidence shines. That to master your mouth, you must be intentional with the words you use. This means speaking positively about yourself, your abilities, and your future. It also means speaking life into your dreams and goals. God, when you speak positively, you are not only reaffirming your commitment to success, but you are also influencing the perception others have of you. The way you speak creates an image of yourself in the minds of others, and this can have a significant impact on the opportunities and relationships that come your way. That can attract or repel success, and when you learn to speak with intention and purpose, you unlock doors that were previously closed. In addition to mastering your internal dialogue, it is equally important to be mindful of the way you communicate with others. The conversations you have, the words you choose, and the energy you bring to those exchanges all contribute to the reality you are creating. Aspect individuals understand the power of positive communication and surround themselves with people who uplift and inspire them. They avoid toxic conversations that drain their energy and focus instead on engaging in dialogue that motivates, empowers, and supports growth. The language we use with others, whether it's in personal relationships or professional settings, has a ripple effect. By choosing words that are encouraging, respectful, and supportive, we create an environment conducive to success. Finally, there is money. While money itself is not the ultimate goal in life, it is a tool that can help you achieve your vision and fulfill your purpose. Our relationship with money is deeply connected to our mindset and the way we speak about it. If you have a negative relationship with money, if you view it as something that is hard to come by or as a source of stress and anxiety, you will likely struggle to attract it into your life. Conversely, if you cultivate a mindset of abundance and believe that money is a tool for positive change, you will begin to attract more of it. Money flows to those who are not afraid to embrace it, who see it as a means of creative freedom, opportunities, and impact. Mastering your relationship with money starts with understanding that it's not something to be feared or avoided. Instead, it is a resource that can be used to empower you and others. That's when individuals understand that financial freedom is the result of making smart, intentional decisions with their money. They prioritize long-term goals over short-term gratification and invest in opportunities that will bring value to their lives and the lives of others. They're learning how to manage, save, and invest money is essential for building wealth and achieving financial independence. This requires discipline, patience, and a willingness to take calculated risks. The way you think and speak about money will directly influence how much of it flows into your life. In the end, the key to mastering your mind, mouth, and money lies in understanding that these elements are interconnected. The thoughts you have shaped the way you speak, and the way you speak and the way you view money, and the way you speak influences the way others perceive you and the opportunities you attract. When you take control of these three areas, you align yourself with your highest potential. It's not about having everything figured out at once, but rather about consistently taking small steps to cultivate a positive, empowered mindset, speaking life into your goals and making intentional choices with your resources. By doing so, you begin to create a life that reflects your true desires, and the success you've always dreamed of. Success is not achieved through mere desire. It is a result of commitment and consistent action. Commitment is the foundation upon which all achievements are built. Without it, any goal, no matter how lofty, will remain a distant dream. In today's world, many people seek success but falter because they are unwilling to pay the price of persistence. That success is rarely an instant result. It requires consistent effort, the willingness to face setbacks, and the mental fortitude to remain unwavering in the pursuit of your objectives. The journey to success is not for the faint of heart. It requires discipline, resilience, and the unwavering belief that your commitment will lead you to where you want to be. Commitment starts with clarity. You must first define what success looks like to you. Without a clear vision of what you are working toward, your efforts will be scattered and your focus will be easily diverted. Success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It is highly individual. For some, success may mean financial freedom. For others, it may mean personal fulfillment, a meaningful career, or the ability to contribute to a cause greater than themselves. Understanding what success truly means to you allows you to commit to the process with purpose and intention. When your vision is clear, your actions become purposeful. Every step you take moves you closer to that vision, and the commitment to that vision fuels you through challenges and distractions. And once you have clarity, commitment means showing up every day regardless of circumstance. The pursuit of success is not about sporadic bursts of effort. It's about consistency. How many people start strong, excited by the prospect of achieving their goals, but lose momentum when they face setbacks or when the initial excitement fades? True commitment is not dependent on motivation alone. It's about creating habits that align with your long-term goals. It's about doing the work even when you don't feel like it and continuing to push forward even when the results aren't immediately visible. This consistent effort is what eventually leads to breakthroughs. That you might not see progress immediately, but the small steps you take daily compound over time, leading to significant results. Commitment means choosing to do the necessary work even when you don't see instant rewards. Another essential aspect of commitment is resilience. The road to success is rarely smooth and setbacks are inevitable. However, those who are truly committed understand that obstacles are a part of the process. They don't let setbacks define them or stop them from moving forward. Instead, they use failures as learning experiences, adapting and growing stronger in the face of adversity. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after facing difficulties. When challenges arise, those who are committed to their goals don't give up. They adjust their strategies, keep their eyes on the prize, and move forward with even more determination. Resilience is what allows you to maintain momentum even when progress seems slow or uncertain. It's the ability to stay focused on the end goal and keep moving forward despite the temporary obstacles you may encounter along the way. Commitment also requires discipline. Discipline is the ability to control your actions, focus your energy, and make decisions that align with your long-term vision. It's easy to get distracted by immediate pleasures or to give in to the temptation to take shortcuts. But true commitment means resisting those distractions as tactics and staying focused on what really matters. Discipline involves setting boundaries for yourself and sticking to them. It's about making sacrifices in the short term for the long-term rewards that come with achieving your goals. Success rarely happens by accident. It requires intentional, disciplined action. This means prioritizing your time, energy, and resource toward the activities and actions that will bring you closer to your vision and letting go of anything that doesn't align with your objectives. Those who are committed are disciplined enough to say no to distractions and yes to the things that contribute to their growth and success. Part of the commitment process is also being willing to invest in yourself. When you commit to success, you are not just committing to the end result, you are committing to your own growth. Investing in your personal development is a key element of success. Whether that means acquiring new skills, expanding your knowledge, or improving your mindset, personal development plays a significant role in achieving your goals. Success requires more than just doing the work. It requires continuous learning and growth. The more you invest in yourself, the more valuable you become, and the better equipped you are to handle the challenges that will arise on your journey. By committing to personal growth, you ensure that you are constantly evolving and adapting to the changing demands of your goals. As success is not a static destination, it is a journey of continuous improvement. In addition to investing in yourself, commitment also means staying true to your values and principles. Integrity is another essential part of success. When you are committed to your goals, it's important to ensure that the methods you use to achieve them are aligned with your core values. Taking shortcuts or compromising on your principles may provide short-term results, but it won't lead to sustainable success. True success is built on a foundation of honesty, integrity, and authenticity. So when you remain true to yourself and your values, you will attract opportunities and relationships that align with your vision. This alignment creates a powerful synergy that propels you forward on your journey. The power of commitment extends beyond just personal success. It also influences those around you. When others see your unwavering commitment to your goals, it inspires them to commit to their own aspirations. As your commitment can create a ripple effect, motivating others to take consistent action toward their own success. Additionally, your commitment to your goals can attract like-minded individuals who share your values and vision. These individuals can offer support, encouragement, and guidance, making the journey to success more fulfilling and meaningful. Commitment to your goals also strengthens your ability to build and nurture relationships. Thus, when people see your dedication, they will trust and respect your intentions, which can open doors to collaboration and partnership. In the end, commitment is the glue that holds everything together. Without it, all the dreams, plans, and desires in the world will amount to nothing. Commitment is the unwavering belief in your vision and the determination to take the necessary steps day in and day out to make that vision a reality. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get up and continue moving forward. As success requires more than just a desire to win, it requires a deep, unshakable commitment to the process, the journey, and the end goal. When you are truly committed, nothing can stop you.